Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my top 5 most overpowered weapons to be using in Call of Duty Modern Warfare respawn game modes. Up first, we do have the P90. How we're going to do it is we're going to show a couple of clips with the weapon, and then as soon as the nuke scene finishes, then we're going to go right into the gun class setup to keep everything as fast and as informational as possible. I hope you guys enjoy the video today. So yes, up first, we do have the P90, and as you guys can see, this thing is melting. It's like, I don't know why people have been disrespecting the P90 recently. Like, some people have been saying it's like a low tier weapon. This thing is super good. I think the mistake that people make on their P90 class setup is they're not maximizing the damage range. If you don't maximize the damage range on your P90, then it does get a lot of hit markers. I won't deny that. But as long as you got the damage range all maxed out like it is on this class setup, I'm sure you'll agree that this P90 is actually really overpowered, and it does a really great job of mowing down 3 people with every single clip. So up first, we do have the monolithic suppressor. Again, that's important to keep us off the radar and increase that damage range as much as possible. Up next, we do have the Forge Tac Retribution barrel. This is the biggest barrel you can put on the P90. It's going to give you the most recoil control, the best bullet velocity, and again, enhance your damage range to its maximum potential, which is important. Otherwise, this gun is going to get a lot of hit markers. The 5MW laser, that's going to give us hip fire accuracy and really good sprint to fire speed. Next up, we got the fly strap. That's going to give us more sprint to fire speed, and it's going to make our aim strafing movement really fast as well. So that helps out a lot. And then we have stippled grip tape, which is on the rear grip. That's going to give us aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Moving right along into our next gun. Up next, we got the 10-round AS Val. Now, this is a semi-automatic weapon, but hear me out, guys. It is a one-shot headshot pretty much at any range that you would attempt to kill people at, and it's pretty much always a 2-shot kill as well. So as long as you have a trigger finger that's like halfway decent, you're going to be out killing pretty much every single gun on the map, maybe besides like an MP5 or an Uzi really up close. But even then, it would come down to your trigger finger speed. If you got a faster trigger finger, then you're definitely going to knock them out first. As you can see, we're just being super aggressive with this semi-automatic. It's by far like the funnest class setup to use. Until recently, I really wasn't a huge fan of semi-automatic class setups, but this one definitely changed my eyes on semi-automatics. And if you're trying to get better with semi-automatics, I would highly recommend using this class setup as a starter. I promise that you're going to have so much fun with it that you're going to want to have a faster trigger finger, and you're going to want to train for a faster trigger finger as well. Hopping right into the gun class setup, guys. I don't have a barrel on this class setup because the bullets are so powerful, you just don't need anything on it. The 5MW laser is going to give us hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. Sleight of hand, obviously we only have 10 bullets, so you know we got to reload really fast. It is what it is. Stippled grip tape, this is going to give us aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Up next, we of course have the 10R mags, the SPP. That's going to give us like just insane damage range, insane damage, really good movement speed, and aim down sight speed as well. And then lastly, we got the Commando foregrip. The Commando foregrip is really important because it's not going to take away any aim down sight speed from us. It's going to allow us to be super aggressive, and it is going to help us control that recoil a little bit as well. Up next, we do have the Ram 7, guys. This is the class setup. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but every time I pull out a Ram 7 inside a game, I see like 2 or 3 other Ram 7s come out on the enemy team. Like they just start pulling it out. They're like, yo, let me try this out as well. But the Ram 7 is so underrated. I don't understand why people don't use it more. Wait, hold on. We got to check this angle real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Psychoff pistol. You know the vibes. One more. Yes, sir. All right, back to the Ram 7. Like I was saying, this class setup is super reliable at range, but indefinitely the best part about this weapon is that you can be super aggressive. It's like a submachine gun assault rifle. You can be really aggressive with this Ram class setup. You can just rush right in. You can have that mobility that you really wouldn't have with other assault rifles, but you can knock out submachine guns like the MP5 and the Uzi up close. And that's, to me, that's like my whole play style. So I love the Ram class setup. If there's one class setup I would definitely recommend for you to try out this video, this is probably the class setup. Up first, we do have the monolithic suppressor. It is very important because we're not going to have a barrel on our Ram 7, so this is going to be our only damage range increaser, as well as it keeps us off the radar as well. Up next, we have the 5MW laser. It's going to give us really good hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. Then we got the stipple grip tape for aim down sight speed and some more sprint to fire speed. The 50-round mag, I've tried using the 30 with sleight of hand. I've tried like pretty much everything you can. The 50-round mag, just it feels like it's necessary on this gun. I'm not going to lie to you. Definitely try it out. And then we got the Commando foregrip. That's going to give us 0 recoil, going to help us with aiming stability and recoil stabilization. Up next, we do have the Bully. This gun is literally taking over search and destroy. Pretty much everybody's figured it out now. The Uzi is literally like the king, pretty much. It is a 3-shot pretty much at any range that you would attempt to shoot people at least until like 40 meters. It's like a 3, maybe a 4-shot if you're hitting lower in the body. But this Uzi class setup is just absolutely ridiculous. When you use it in respawn or search and destroy, anywhere you want to use it, this gun is just going to absolutely perform and shine like crazy. As you can see, we're just pulling up on people. And it only has 32 bullets, but something I'd like to say about these 32 bullets is you can consistently get like 3 to 4 kills out of these 32 bullets because it's always killing in 3 bullets. So your 32 bullets just goes so far. Normally 30 bullets like doesn't feel like it's enough in guns, but on the Uzi you're gonna feel like it's actually like 50 or 60 bullets, to be honest. As soon as we finish up with this nuke scene, we're gonna hop right into the gun class setup. I always love seeing this cutscene. Alright, so up first we do have the tactical suppressor. A lot of people like to use the monolithic suppressor. You can totally go that route if you want to as well. But as long as you have on the correct barrel and the correct ammunition, you have so much damage range that you don't need any extra damage range. So we got the FSS Carbine Pro for damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Really important that you have that barrel unlocked. The 5MW laser for hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. The GI mini reflex, this is super important because the Uzi can kill very easily up to 40-50 meters with a 3 to 4 shot kill, but the iron sights you can't see that far. So it's really important that you do have a GI mini reflex on there or some sort of optic that allows you to see much farther off. And then we got the .41 AE 32 round mags to increase that damage and range. Last up, we do have the absolute king of kings in my book, the M4A1. Now this particular class setup, we don't take any recoil minuses, so when I tell you that this gun actually has 0 recoil, it actually really does have 0 recoil. And the best part about this is, like, yes, it's a really good sentinel type gun that can kill from 50-60 meters away very easily, but it can also kill MP5s and Uzis up close within that 10-meter range as well. And that's what, in my book, makes this assault rifle better than the AMAX. The AMAX did take a slight nerf very recently, but even with that slight nerf, the AMAX is still super good. But the M4 I've always felt is more mobile and more in your face than the AMAX is. And that's what makes the M4 truly deadly, because it is a do-it-all weapon. You want to kill someone 2 feet away? No problem. You want to kill someone 60 meters away? No problem. As soon as we finish up with this last nuke, I'll go ahead and hop into the M4 class setup. And then at the very end of the video, I'll also go over my best MP5 class setup as well. Just because I feel like anytime you're talking about top weapons, the MP5 definitely has to come up in that conversation. Otherwise, you know, somebody's capping somewhere. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have made it this far and you're not subscribed yet, please do consider smashing that big red subscribe button for your boy. Smash that like button if you can as well. Without further ado, the class setup is the monolithic suppressor. Again, this is going to keep us off the radar and increase that damage range. The Corvus Custom Marksman barrel. This is going to give you all the range you need. You really don't need the M16 Grenadier. That would be for like a massively huge map, I guess, like Arklov or Granza, and if you're holding like sniper angles. But honestly, the Corvus Custom Marksman is where it's at, in my opinion. It gives you everything that you need, nothing more, nothing less. And then up next, big surprise, we got the 5MW laser. It's going to give us really good hip fire accuracy and really good sprint to fire speed as well. Then we got the stipple grip tape. This is going to give us aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. And then lastly, we do have the 50 round mag. I highly recommend using the 50 just because like the 60 seems like a little bit of like overkill, to be honest, but you really do want more than 30 bullets because you can take out an entire team with 50 bullets. And then this would be the MP5 class setup that I would recommend if you guys love the MP5 as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. GG's guys. Devour out. Told you before that it's over, meaning no, no, turn you to see me.